Hi, Scott Orland with Cinema Magazine. Once again, I bring you the incredibly talented and beautiful Naomi Watts, this time for the movie While We're Young. Noah Baumbach has such an interesting stamp as a filmmaker. As an actor, what does he give you creatively that maybe other directors haven't given you the chance?
Well, it starts with the beautiful dialogue. His writing is something that's just is so unique, so rhythmically perfect, and you just don't have to, well, and he won't let you anyway, but you don't have to do anything with the script. It's ready to go. I mean, oftentimes when you walk in, you go, oh, I'm just not sure about this line or that line. Does this make sense? But with Noah, it's all there. It's beautiful on the page. And he's just wonderful to work with. He's got a strong sense of what he's trying to say, and everything's really mapped out. Like the shots, sometimes they were long and one shot, and other times he would do more coverage. But he takes it all very seriously. But there's a lot of fun to be had along the way, and of course with Ben Stiller as well. I mean, he's just.
What I thought was really interesting, because I'm just kind of discovering documentaries myself. I mean, I'm starting to watch more and more of them. And this movie kind of peels back a little layer. Is everything we are seeing exactly what happened, or is there a commercial value to them that the audience needs to get an answer? So I was just wondering, your own relationship to documentaries. I mean,
right.
Has it been altered at all by this movie?
Well, it puts things in question. Yeah, we're at a place now where we're being told this is the whole truth, but it's not necessarily. And people are, like you said, bringing the commercial. How will this sell? So we need to sort of fudge it in a certain direction to make sure it gets the visibility that you want it to. And so that's the big question that comes up. And I mean, I like that our characters are going for the whole truth in the purest possible way. And there's that dichotomy of, this is the new way, and can we handle it? But this is not how it's supposed to be. Do we go with that movement, or do we just stick to our guns and just keep doing it the way we've been doing it? And it's the question that sort of relates to all of us in whatever arena we're in.
I like, too, that he kind of opens up the discussion about what is age appropriate. I mean, in this case, is it friends? If you're of a certain age, are you allowed to have people who are maybe 20 years younger than you? Do you have that connection? And yet it seems that so much of the world now, it's like age doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
So how do you think the movie's going to facilitate conversation about that?
Well, I mean, I think it will be in question still. I have younger friends, I have older friends, but that is a huge gap, 20 odd years. And so it does it does feel symbiotic in a way, but it does become clear that there's not, it's not as authentic and pure as it sort of sets itself out as. And maybe they're using each other. And how long can they remain friends based on the ways that they live their lives? And having said that, I know a few 20-year-olds that I absolutely adore. But
like me, thank you, Neil.
Maybe not 20. yeah.
Just go with it.
Got it.
Just go.
Okay, be behind there. Yeah, and but we can't relate on every level because we've just not had the same life experiences. But it doesn't mean to say, you can only have friends be friends with the same age groups.
But there's a great sequence in the movie where they kind of go to this spiritual retreat to kind of reclaim something or a part of their youth with these other friends. And I was just wondering, how tempting is it to be seduced by friends to do something that you normally wouldn't want to do?
That's the thing. Is this younger couple wakes them up and they look so exciting and they make out in public and they want to run through the tunnels of the train on the train tracks, and it's just all these absurd things, and it makes the older couple go, oh wow, we probably would have done that, and we did do that, and we should do that, and why don't we? So it brings up all of this self-doubt of we're maybe giving up a part of ourselves by letting go of that side of things, and maybe we need to wake up and put the fun back in. but this spiritual awakening, I'm not sure how much spirituality they're getting out of it. Like a room full of people watching and hearing each other vomit is it's not my idea of a spiritual awakening. But it's certainly made for fun drama. And
Well, I had a journalistic awakening. As always, it's such a pleasure to talk to you, Naomi Watts. And this is Scott Orland. Till next time.
thanks, Scott.